Hello again, online friendos. We are going to do another Mass Effect stream. Yep, 2 in one night. I might have to repeat this if YouTube doesn't start up, because YouTube's kind of a butt about this for some reason. I don't know. Let's take a look and see if YouTube's working yet. Twitch? Twitch? You working, sweetie? Okay, Twitch is working. YouTube is. Anyway, yeah. So yeah, we're going to be doing another stream tonight. Just to, you know, kind of wrap up where we left off on Andromeda earlier. Maybe about an hour or two, that'd be about it. I really am enjoying the game, and I don't really want to quit just yet. Despite it being, you know, 3 a.m. I don't expect too many people to tune in this late, but hey, it'll be on YouTube if you want to catch up or whatever. So there's that. So, online friends, let's get started. EA's gotten a lot of mileage out of Frostbite engine. They've been at it for a while with that one. Just gonna turn off the donation. Yeah, I'll leave it on. Whatever. Should we do that? We should try the multiplayer. See how fast I get killed there. Nah, we'll just go with the regular gameplay first. See what happens. I got a friend who just started about 2 hours ago. I wonder how he's doing. So it is really late. I might not be as talkative as normal. I'll try to add some stuff, you know, because I usually like interacting with the chat a lot, but there's no one up this late. But we'll see. I'm seriously thinking about doing a 24-hour stream sometime. I might do just this and Zelda on that, though. I haven't decided yet.
Okay, Ryder.
The captain just called me Pathfinder.
I really
really
hate the save system in this game.
Just take a deep breath.
I hate it a lot.
I still can't believe Dad's dead.
Yep.
This should have been his moment.
But now it's yours. You just need to decide what you're gonna do with it.
Where do I start? I'm just not sure I'm ready.
We weren't ready to fall out of the sky on Habitat 7, but we survived that.
Barely. You
Right.
barely survived that.
So, always keep a jump jet handy.
You eyeballing me, Liam? Wow. Ryder's fairly tall. Ryder's forehead is too big. That's what throws it off. I need to try and find a way to adjust that. You do good work. Boop, boop, boop. Ooh, a container. I wonder what's in it.
I just updated
Money.
in the charts.
You want to see crew reassignments first. Start with non-essential personnel.
Next time I load out for heading back to ground level, I'm probably going to switch out for a shotgun instead of a pistol. Mainly because I need something with heavy stopping power.
Okay, folks, this is what we've been waiting for.
Especially if I'm going to start using that biotic charge ability. Just, you know, whoosh up in people's faces and then blast them with a shotgun. That was my go-to method in Mass Effect 3. I would charge up against someone and then just, you know, just fire off a load in their face. Yeah, fire off a hot load.
It'll be nice to see some friendly faces this time.
The Nexus runs a support crew. Just enough to finish building the station and provide safe harbor for the Arks.
Means we can start waking our people up.
They built a bar, right? Gotta have champagne for the welcome party.
You're expecting one?
After what we've been through, I could use a buzz.
We all
Look
could.
how weird he just
Yeah.
stands.
Rough ride so far.
Like,
We'll bounce back. Real food and a shower are just ahead.
like he's about, It looks like he's really constipated when he's standing there. I don't get it.
Here we are.
I don't see any champagne.
Where is everybody?
Unknown location discovered.
Well, this can't be right.
It's like everything.
Welcome to the Nexus, gateway to Andromeda. I'm Avina, a virtual intelligence designed to assist you with immigration.
Can you tell us where the welcome party is hiding?
This
I'm
is like that
sorry,
one from
my code is
Mass
limited to
Effect where they had the
information
Aeon
and simple
station on the
interaction
Citadel.
simulations. Please select from the following pre-programmed responses.
How does the immigration process work?
We ask that you
Well,
submit
Trump
to a brief
doesn't want it to
medical
work.
exam to ensure your health and well-being.
Sorry, I'm not
after
gonna
making such a
make any more
long
Trump
journey.
jokes.
Once you've been cleared, our colonization
I can't keep
experts
that
will
promise,
assist
honestly.
you in
I'm sorry,
finding
guys.
your new home. Please be mindful of the queue. Thousands of eager colonists like you are waiting to begin their new life in Andromeda.
Where? Place is deserted.
Where do colonists live?
Once you've cleared immigration, our helpful staff will assist
Where's
you
the
in
staff,
choosing
lady?
the home world of your dreams. Will it be the tropical paradise of Habitat 7, the gentle rolling hills of Habitat 3, or perhaps the mysterious twilight world of Habitat 5? Whichever you choose, rest assured our
Mosquito.
pathfinders have carefully vetted all colony worlds
One of the
to
perils of
ensure
living in
your
the
security
South.
and prosperity.
Oh boy.
Habitat 7. That's where we landed. She's way out of date.
Yeah, just a little bit.
What can you tell me about the Andromeda Galaxy?
Here in Andromeda, you are over 2 million light years away from the
That's a
Milky
long way for
galaxy.
you and me.
This is the furthest any life form has ever traveled outside our home system, making you a brave pioneer indeed. The Nexus itself is located in a region known as the Helios Cluster. Here, you and thousands of your fellow colonists will fulfill your dreams of settling a new home.
I don't know, you guys. I'm sold on this place. A sorry bot is a very good salesman. I'm okay with this.
What is the Nexus?
The Nexus serves as the central hub for the Andromeda
sense.
initiative.
I'm just gonna
It
skip
is the
through this
first
'cause this one's
destination
pretty
for
basic.
all colonists, providing a safe, stable, and prosperous.
Not from the looks of it.
Cora's my favorite, by the way, so far.
What year is it?
year is it?
The current year is 2819. After spending over 600 years in stasis, it's normal to feel disoriented or confused upon our helpful medical staff can
So where is everyone?
Well, she has no answers.
That's all.
It has been my pleasure. Please see one of our helpful immigration staff for further assistance. And welcome to your new home in Andromeda,
Where's Star?
where the
Is
brightest
you.
star is you. Current wait time for immigration processing is unknown error.
Right. That was helpful.
Plants are still alive.
Well, that's good. It's probably an automated system, so that makes sense.
It's like they didn't finish building it.
Because they probably didn't.
Hello?
Probably some sort of like pissed off Krogan or Asari skulking around
This
his
place should be packed with people.
Ooh, container. Money? Graphite, okay. Ooh, my controller's shaking. I wonder what that could be. Anything up here? No, everything I want to go is conveniently blocked off. This place is like it's designed for a
There's a guy.
firefight.
Maybe he's got champagne.
Hi there. We're from Hyperion, and wondering where everybody went.
Did he hear you?
Did you say an Ark? Yeah, we just got in.
And for what it's worth, your VI over there could use an update.
But we thought you were all dead.
Seriously,
What?
this is like a fucking level from Alien Isolation now.
Lost in dark space, or... But you're here. You have no idea how much this means.
I don't believe it. I'm Tyrion Candros. I lead our militia on the Nexus.
Hey, Garrus.
I'm Ryder. This is Cora Harper and Liam Costa, part of the Pathfinder team.
I'm sorry for the confusion. Our sensors told us an arc had arrived, but Helios is notorious for scrambling equipment. We thought you were just another malfunction.
Well, I've got a shipload of people that says we're here.
Of course, it's just... you're the first arc we've seen. After a year of waiting and no sign of the others, we shuttered this area and stopped
Well,
looking.
damn.
You've been stranded for a whole year?
Longer. I'll fill you in on the way to Op Center.
Ooh, we get the plot now. The plot thickens, perhaps?
Everything that could go wrong with our plan has. We arrived 14 months ago. Right away, we hit a band of dark energy that knocked us off course.
We're familiar with it.
Then you'll know why we call it the Scourge. We lost whole sections of the station. A lot of people died. No power, no food. The chaos went on for months. It finally led to armed rebellion.
Oh, damn.
When order was restored, the insurgents were banished. Exiles, we call them.
Are things back to normal?
Not even close. But you're here now, so maybe the worst is over.
No word from the other Pathfinders?
No word from anyone, period.
Any threats from the locals?
So far, we've stayed hidden. We're in no shape
It's a
to deal
weird
with an
echo on
attack.
his...
We had a first
Audios.
contact
I don't
situation
get
on
it.
Habitat 7. Whole thing went south. They tried to kill us.
That wasn't first contact. We know about them. Those aliens are going to be a real problem.
This day just keeps
Yep.
getting better.
Better and better.
We're here.
You guys go ahead. I'll check out the security situation.
You should know our command structure has been fractured. Some of us are filling in for leaders who died.
Is it true?
They said drop everything and report for duty.
And no one was expecting an arc to finally show up.
Oh, wow, someone just glitched out of
Docking procedures
existence.
agreeing across the board.
Stand by to merge Hyperion power into the grid.
Oh, wow, the rest of our crew, I'm guessing. Krogan and Solarian.
The crew of the Hyperion.
Good luck.
I'm Jaren Tan, director of the initiative. You have no idea how much your arrival means to us.
Not as much as it means to us. We had one hell of a time getting here. Nice to see some friendly faces.
Hungry faces. Any supplies you can spare would be appreciated.
This is Foster Addison. She oversees colonial affairs. Where's the Pathfinder?
You're looking at him.
You're not Alec Ryder.
My father's dead. He made me his successor.
Alec is dead. Please understand. The entire initiative is at
God, the
risk.
face animations of this are really bad.
None of the
I've been trying
Golden
to
Worlds
defend it, but
panned
it
out.
does look pretty
They're
bad.
a bust, and there's been no word from the other arcs.
What happened to them?
Unknown. Our supplies are nearly depleted. Rationing bought us some time, but even that's running out.
We need to find more resources.
His eyes just
But
went...
that takes
Ooh.
people, and we can't wake them up.
Until they have somewhere to live. A golden world.
Now more than ever, we need a
You
pathfinder.
get one, baby.
It now falls to you, Ryder. Are you up to the task?
I may not have been the first choice, but I'm ready for this.
Youthful enthusiasm will only get you so far in Andromeda.
That's no way to treat a guest.
What the fuck? That's not Krogan.
I'm Nakmor Kesh, superintendent of this station. Hope they haven't scared you off already.
It's nothing personal, but now
gay
isn't the time
Krogan?
for on-the-job training.
At least the Pathfinder here seems willing to try. We could use a fresh
I can't tell the
perspective.
voice.
You've heard my concerns.
It's an effeminate voice
I'll
for a
leave you to
Krogan.
it.
That's really weird to me. Because Krogans are kind of
We're all
little
feeling
OP,
the pressure.
you know?
Let's have a private word in my office, Ryder. We'll discuss giving you a
They're all-
scout ship. I'm happy to work out the
We gotta
details
fight
with
this thing,
your
blah, blah, blah,
associate.
blah, blah, gruff sounding.
Not that.
Welcome to the Nexus.
Thanks for helping?
Thank you for standing up for me there.
Hope's in short supply here. What little we can find should have a chance.
Ma'am, the
Okay, it's a
Hyperion's
woman.
core is now online.
Let me show you something.
Okay, just now. Okay, now I was curious, was that a female
An
or
hour
male?
ago,
But
that was all
kinda hard
dark.
to tell with Krogans.
But with the power from your ship, you're keeping the lights on. You have my vote.
And when the power runs out?
You'd best go talk to Director Tan. Make sure that doesn't happen.
Come on, they have this some sort
And don't
of
be shy. Come
replenishing
see
for
me when
energy.
you have a chance.
I mean, it's cool to see a female Krogan. That's cool. Oh, everybody just teleported in, I guess.
The Hyperion is starting to send a tally of supplies.
Hello, Console.
Handling something
You and I
big,
are
is
going to
she?
be very good
I'll just
friends.
organize this as it comes in.
We'll get you all fixed up and ready to go in no time.
Anyway.
As soon as we hook you up to all that juicy power.
This is Nexus Control to Hyperion.
No, it
It's
isn't
good to have
what
you
we
here.
wanted, but what choice do we have? All right, what happened?
To who?
To whom? And your goddamn father. Sorry, my face is tired from dealing with everything. And right now, I just want to know what happened with Alec. Not how he died. I pulled those logs. What happened with Pathfinder?
In the moment, it saved my life. But it seems my father meant for me to get the role eventually.
It isn't hereditary. If we wanted an inbred monarchy, we could have left half our gene stock back home.
It's funny that
Not home. The Milky Way. This is home. This mess.
her
We don't
face
have
must
a
be
lot of
tired because
options, Ryder.
she's conveying no
Maybe you'll
expression
prove your father
through it.
right. After 14 months of failed colonization, forgive me if I don't hold my breath.
How do you fit into the Nexus leadership?
I oversee the actual settlement effort. As the number of outposts is currently less than ideal, my influence is limited. As Tan is quick to remind me. And here we are, idling.
You called my father Alec. No one does that.
A lot of us joined the initiative because of his vision. What
They
he shared of it
intimate?
anyway.
Were you friends? Or...
I'm not your new mother, if that's what you're asking. Or his friend. He hated that I didn't use his title. But no one's a Pathfinder until they've path-found something.
Yeah, fair enough there.
Much like a colonial director without colonies.
Just can't be a pathfinder until you pathfind.
There must be some kind of plan for encountering hostile aliens. We can't have been that naive.
We expected life, not an enemy that refuses to talk. They don't attack, they disinfect. We're nothing until we're bacteria. Sorry, 14 months and you stoop to poetry. That's how bad it is. Not sure who started it, but we're calling them Ket. Kandros will know more. Maybe too much.
You don't trust him?
I trust him to defend us. I do not trust a rising military influence in a supposedly civilian
I mean, it's
initiative.
Turian. Turian's a
We came here to
military-based
make
government
history,
in this
Ryder,
universe, so it makes sense
not
for them to
repeat
be a
it.
little...
Goddamn
know.
poetry.
There's also the strange technology. Has anyone studied that?
We've tried. Not me. The brains in research. They're supposed to know their business. The current excuse? The tech we dug up on Mars was more advanced, but it was plug and go. The
Thinks
tech here
different?
thinks different? I don't know. We've mostly avoided it. And from what the Hyperion logs say about Alec, maybe that's good.
You've had no colony successes in over a year. How many tries is that?
Less than you'd think. The Scourge, spoiled worlds, exiles, hostiles.
Exiles?
We can't just plop down an outpost and expect picket fences. We need the Pathfinder and Sam to scout, evaluate, and inspire. The initiative promised a goal.
Did they not
Andromeda has
have
not
more than one
cooperated.
Pathfinder?
And if it had?
Beautiful utopian horseshit.
You know?
Colonies that produce and support each other. The Nexus a citadel, not headed by Tan, or even me.
Yeah, there's something kind of off about that. I'm guessing maybe each arc has their own Pathfinder, I hope.
Excuse me,
Like there might
Director
be more
Addison.
than one.
Ryder?
It's Pathfinder.
Ryder, we're starving here. If we don't get a foundation of outposts to feed the initiative, we might as well be 600 years dead. Alec promised a lot. None of it panned out. That's what you're up against. Why people won't trust you. Why I
Alright,
don't
time to kill
trust
her.
you. Prove me wrong.
Foster Addison. Alright, now to find Tam. Find Tam.
Engineering update. We are working on accessing more power from the Hyperion. All non-relevant repair requests are currently on hold until power coupling is complete.
Hello, I'm Gian Garson, founder of the initiative. It's through your hard work that the vision of the Nexus has come to life. You and all your colleagues bind our proud new colonies together.
Founder Garson's office is located at Workspace Not Allocated. Please select a topic. You are Employee Writer, Salary Code 19B, Active Pathfinder. Your supervisor is Director Tan. Based on current staffing needs, you will be eligible for paid vacation time in 587 days.
Seriously?
Why not plan on which beautiful colony you'll vacation on while you wait?
Yeah, that's gonna be a while.
For initiative strategy and Pathfinder coordination, please see Director for Colonial Affairs or for station maintenance. Please contact for militia operations or Apex deployment. Please see Tyran Kandros. Integration from the Hyperion is ongoing. Personnel are still restricted to operations. Viable planets capable of supporting life are key to our survival in Andromeda. The viability of a world is affected by several factors. We have few viable planets currently within range. Resource levels are considered at risk.
Okay, right on.
The selection process saw the Andromeda Initiative
I think
evaluate
this is
thousands
Garrus's
of
voice
potential
actor
habitable
from
planets
1.
within the galaxy.
Or, 1, 2, and
After
3.
discovering an unusually high ratio
Sounds
of
kinda like
potential candidates, or golden worlds, the Helios cluster was selected as our destination. Even at a distance, studying the light from stars can reveal 7 worlds nicknamed habitats have the life-supporting environments and resources we need to start our new lives in Andromeda.
Again, it feels very silly that they didn't expect that much hostile resistance. At least to me. I mean, I'm a bit of a paranoid type, but you know, sometimes it's good to be prepared.
This is the planet where we landed. Habitat 7. It wasn't even close to livable.
That's been true of every world we've found. Ryder, we were discussing your next expedition.
Good. I was starting to wonder who was in charge around here.
Director Addison is entitled to her opinion, and mine overrules hers.
Does she know that?
I oversee the entire initiative, and I have decided to give you a chance to prove yourself. To that end, the Scourge dealt us a serious blow. Whatever it is, our scientists theorize it's not natural.
An artificial energy cloud?
It wasn't here when we left the Milky Way, yet it rendered all the golden worlds unlivable. Then there's the aliens you ran into, the Ket. They're obsessed with alien structures we found scattered around the cluster. They'll do anything to prevent others from accessing them. It seems murder isn't exclusive to the Milky Way. And now the challenge is to settle a world in spite of all that. This one here. Eos.
How?
You need to increase the viability of the planet so we can establish an outpost. Then we can bring more colonists out of stasis.
Oh, guys, this
The more
is gonna be a resource
colonists we
management
have,
game.
more
Kinda we have
resources
to,
we can
you know,
gather
keep
to support
colonists
the
from getting
Nexus.
exterminated.
Everything depends on it.
Fallout
There are 6
4.
worlds we hope to settle.
Okay, but you said every planet you found is unlivable. So, how do I...
A good Pathfinder would relish the challenge of solving it.
Right. I think I should go check on things.
And if I fail, I guess it's no sweat off your back, right? You'll just look for another Pathfinder?
Placing bets on people is part of my job. Some of them pay off. Others...
The way I see it, you need me. If I pull this off, maybe you'll look like the leader you pretend to be.
But first, you have to succeed at being the Pathfinder you pretend to be.
Where's my ship?
They're prepping it now in the docking bay. The coordinates for Eos will be in
Sometimes
the
it's kind of hard to
computer.
tell which one of these is
And
going to
when
give you
have
an
a moment,
asshole in
we should
response.
discuss the missing arcs.
I was wondering about that. Ah!
Something wrong?
Ryder, please see me and Sam Node on the Hyperion. Your implant needs attention, and we need to discuss a confidential matter.
No, I'm fine.
Those are very predominant eyelashes.
Ryder, you may have a less than flattering view of me, but I want to express my
Actually, I don't really
condolences
care
for your
more about
father.
I appreciate it.
I didn't know him very well, although I understand he played a key role in planning the initiative. I'm sure he'd be concerned that we still have several arcs missing.
There is much a
Or
part
this
of
is
the
gonna be a thing
initiative
kind of like
as
the
the human
collectors
arc.
were in
We'll
Mass
find it.
Effect 2, where they just,
We have to.
you know, taking
Tens
all
of
colonies
thousands
out
of
there.
colonists are
Just kidnapping
unaccounted
all of them.
for. It paints the initiative in an unflattering light. Did you have some other business?
Any more information you can give me on the missing arcs?
If they had the same problems with the Scourge that we did, should you find any clues, please investigate. Without the other arcs,
Are there any other arcs we should expect?
We had hoped Quarians would be part of the first wave, but before departure in 2185,
Because
we
the
got
Quarians
word
are not
they
here
had
yet.
technical problems with their ship. It seems they're also bringing along Drell, Hanar,
Ooh.
and other species as well. Managing all of their biological needs caused complications. We won't see them for some time.
So they might
to
not
come.
even been able to leave because of the shit from Mass Effect 3.
It sounds like the Nexus has had a rough time of it.
Publicly, I would say we're more than up for the challenge. Privately, I can tell you it's been a disaster.
I like
The
the
Scourge
bluntness of
killed
it.
hundreds, many of them our senior leadership. Even the founder of the initiative, Gian Garson, is dead.
Gian Garson.
How did Gene Garson die?
With the rest of the leadership. When the Nexus hit the Scourge, a
That's
large wing
unfortunate.
of
Taste
stasis
pods all
pods
got
was
hit.
destroyed.
That's very unfortunate.
They were killed instantly. These people
600
traveled
years and
600
died before
years
they
and
woke
died
up.
before they even woke up. Gian Garson never glimpsed Helios. She never
You
saw
know, it
her
might be
vision
best for her
realized.
if she didn't see everything fucking fail. But who knows, you know?
Kendris mentioned something
I
about
don't
hitting
know.
the Scourge. How did it play out?
Criminal elements took advantage of the emergency and preyed on people's fears. An uprising followed. We had no choice but to turn to the Krogan to deal with them. They crushed the mutiny and the
So we have
criminals
criminal
were
elements
banished.
banished this game.
Exiles, we called them. I doubt we've heard the last of them. They're led by an outlaw, Sloane Kelly. She used to be one of ours.
Who is this Sloane Kelly?
She was head of security on the Nexus. She opposed the uprising at first, but eventually turned misguided sympathy for the plight of the common citizen. Nonsense. They posed a direct threat to our existence.
There don't seem to be many Krogan around.
Good riddance. The Krogan demanded a greater say in political matters. The last place you want them involved. Their muscle, nothing more. Good for
Wow.
fighting
This
and
guy's an
lifting
asshole.
heavy objects. When they didn't get what they wanted, they left.
Why don't you like the Krogan?
It's common knowledge that they are a violent, ignorant species. Long ago, they waged nuclear war on one another. Their planet was decimated. My people tried to uplift them, but the Krogan could never tame their worst instincts. What if they bring their tempers to Andromeda? We'll all be dead.
Yeah,
What
we're
more
getting
can
to the
you tell
part
me
we have
about
to
the
check
initiative?
everybody's stores and
It
all that stuff.
represents the greatest migration ever attempted. No one had ventured beyond the Milky Way before. We've all left home in search of freedom, fortune, perhaps a new beginning. We are the bravest souls each species has to offer.
You know, this guy
I
reminds
hope
me of the
the
guy who
Nexus
played
will
Chang
serve as
in
the seat of government for us all.
Community a little bit. His voice.
What do you know about
What
the
was
early
him?
days of the initiative?
As most everyone knows,
Kim,
Gian
whatever
Garson's
his name is.
vision made it happen. She was an entrepreneur on Earth. Wealthy. Young for a human. Garson had the idea for the initiative in the
Oh,
early
good.
2170s, I believe. Many thought leaving the Milky Way was impossible. But she persevered. And as with most great ideas, the doubters were wrong.
Why do you think most people came?
There are thousands of reasons, one for every colonist here. What does any pilgrim seek? Usually, happiness, finding the thing that eludes them, the thing to fulfill them. While we cannot promise they will find it, we can facilitate the search.
Sorry, I'm just googling his actor because it's gonna bother me.
It looks like a melting pot around here.
The Nexus is home to several initiative species. Many came ahead of the Arks. The hope is that this station will one day serve as the governing body in Andromeda. Though I'm not sure what they were thinking, lumping Krogan into the mix. As a Solarian, my kind tend to have a low opinion of them. Nothing I've seen here has changed that.
Okay, he's on Silicon Valley, never mind. I was wondering because this voice is very familiar. Still haven't seen Silicon Valley yet. So his role, and they get to Planet Viability. We're almost
As director of the initiative, are you in charge around here or what?
They don't see me as the rightful successor.
So how does anything get...
In theory, Kesh handles the Nexus's physical operations, Kandros runs the militia, and Addison manages colonial affairs. I oversee all of it. In practice, we argue, debate, and yell at each other until a decision is made. If we're lucky. It is maddening.
What's their problem with you?
I am not Gian Garson. Our founder was charismatic, eccentric, larger than life. Traits I cannot hope to mimic. She and her inner circle perished in the Scourge, some at the hands of the Exiles, some never made it out of stasis.
Be around somehow.
I was deputy assistant for revenue management. Then all 7 leaders above me died. I was next in line for the role.
So, you're an accountant?
Don't let that fool you. We are all capable of more than we know. When I was young, I was fascinated by the idea of exploring space. Life had its detours, and I went a different direction. While I may not be setting foot on new worlds, my authority can ensure that you do.
Right. Sorry. What do I need to consider in making a planet viable?
Assuming the planet supports life, an outpost is critical. People like a roof over their heads, and you'll want to eliminate any hostile. Whether that's the cat or other terrors lurking in Helios, colonists being murdered on sight can be discouraging.
Makes sense. We don't want people to die
Also,
instantly.
scouting and mapping terrain is a priority for any Pathfinder. And don't forget forward stations. You'll want those.
What can you tell me about forward stations?
I was afraid you'd ask. It's mostly what the engineers tell me. A forward station allows mining, equipment repairs, and resupply for field teams. I mean, who wouldn't want that? But seeing as how every colonization effort has failed, it's just theory at the moment. You get to test it out, Ryder.
That's all. Thanks for your time.
Of course, as you pointed out, we need each other. Our futures depend on each other's success.
Especially for him, because he has a very short lifespan. Because Solarians are only around for like 50 years. Remember one character in Mass Effect 2 or 3 was in a sorry dating one, said, you know, it's basically like having a pet. Good job.
Hey, you okay?
I'm fine. My arms got the brunt of it.
Stuff exploding like this happen often?
Back right after the mutiny, we had a lot of this happening.
Not lately.
But not lately.
I wasn't there during the mutiny.
Lucky. I thought we were done with this, honestly. That maybe I was just being paranoid.
You know what they say. It's not paranoia.
If someone is out to get you, yeah. Third time this week. It's getting worse. First one was small stuff. This one could have hurt bad if I'd been closer.
Side mission.
That's not good. Sorry, understatement.
Yeah. And now I have more repairs.
Whoever's doing this has to be stopped before someone gets seriously hurt.
That's what I'm trying to do. But I'm
I
an
can
engineer.
be one. I did very well
I've
in
scanned
playing
all the
through LA
potential
North.
sabotage areas I can think of.
And
but I don't know who to trust anymore.
Sounds like a lot went down before the Hyperion docked.
Yeah, I guess. Wait. Would you, if you have time, maybe you could help me. If they start hitting critical systems.
Sure thing. What can I do?
If you could scan these other panels while I fix this one, that'd really help. I've sent the locations to your Omni tool. Just send me the data when you're done. No, I'm fine. And I don't know, it just blew up.
Find out why. Be careful.
Yeah, I'm gonna set it as my active mission, just to, you know, sometimes you get good little rewards for these little side missions. Okay, got a lot of stuff. Okay, cool. Play around with that later. Alright, gotta go over the cache. Affairs, already done 10. Missing a sabotage. Hello, Nom Knight. Welcome to the stream, buddy. Speed scientist. Okay. Ah, cool. About items over there. Krabbe. Addison. Okay, I've been up there already. I've been up top yet. Okay, cool. Here we go. Set as my active one. There's a bit too many things going on this one, I will say.
All personnel, be aware of any suspicious activity. Security is on heightened alert.
Oh, here's the panel I gotta look for.
Pathfinder, to cover their tracks, the saboteur is overloading power to this panel from another junction relay. You can scan and trace the connective wiring to locate the surrogate panel.
Okay, so I go back and scan that, because okay, cool.
Engineering update. We are working on accessing more power from the Hyperion.
So would it come out in here, maybe?
All non-relevant repair requests are currently on hold.
Oh, it goes up. Okay. It's actually kind of a cool little investigative feature. Ooh, container. So recognizing. Cool. Nice person's office I need to go to later. First I'll deal with this. Oh, there it is.
Scanning power junction relays. This panel is malfunctioning. Without more data, I cannot determine if this is a normal malfunction or sabotage.
I'll just disable power to the panel until Raj can check it out.
Like the Beastie Boys song.
Scan and trace the wiring to locate the panel that the saboteur used.
Sabotage. Okay. I like Sabotage. It's a good song. Probably my favorite Beastie Boys song by a mile.
Alright, moving on. Docking clamps.
Scanning. This panel has been tampered with.
Send the data to Raj.
Yes, Pathfinder.
Engineering update. We are working on accessing.
I am learning how to use the controls and map and all that stuff a little bit better in this one. It's different setup than the previous games. But you know, sometimes it's good to have differences.
What am I going to do?
Instead of the same thing every game.
Pathfinder, I received the data from Sam. It really is sabotage.
Any idea as to who it might be?
Yeah. All these panels were worked on by Zara. I just can't believe it.
Security video logs confirm that Zara Kellis worked on these panels, as well as the one Raj Patil encountered.
Well, shit. Any idea where she is now?
Kellis is currently working on a panel on the Hyperion main deck.
Well, that just sounds good.
Engineering update. We are working on accessing more power from the Hyperion. All non-relevant repair
I don't have a permanent smile yet for this. His forehead is kind of grown increasingly bigger every time, though. Every episode feels like.
All personnel, be aware of any suspicious activity.
Not really sure what's going on there, though. Like, his forehead's just getting, like, bigger and bigger. Starting to look like that one villain, Hector Hammond from DC Comics, the guy who was the villain of that really bad Green Lantern movie. I got back over to the Nexus later. Yeah, where are you at, buddy? The hub station's very large in this one. I don't really know where I'm going sometime. My first time here. Hello, Zara.
Zara Kellis?
Yes?
Yeah, very vibrant
I
eyes,
have
lady.
evidence you've been sabotaging the Nexus.
What? No, I'd never... I've been looking into this myself. I have the scans to prove it. Here. I'll transfer the scans I took to your Omni tool.
Funny. Raj was investigating the same thing, and it led us to you.
My scans point at Raj as the one. So unless someone was setting us both up, I just don't understand.
The data Miss Kellis has accumulated is strangely similar to Mr. Patel's. A third party seems likely.
Looks like someone is using both you and Raj to cover their tracks.
They need pretty high-level access for that. Still, it's better than thinking Raj could have done this. But it means all the data I have is useless.
You wasted your time, lady.
Wish I had access to the security cams. I bet we could find something there.
You stay put, so whoever did this doesn't realize we're onto them. I'll check out the security cams. Raj, you there?
Yes. How did it go? Is it really her?
Wasn't her. She had proof pointing at you. I figure someone's been messing with you both. Just keep a low profile and don't talk to anyone. I'm on it.
See what this person's gonna do.
Pathfinder, it's good to see you. Word is there's been trouble on the station.
We just got here. How did you know that already?
Word gets around.
Does it
Yeah,
now?
it's left buff 2000s
People talk
Hulk.
to me. Anyway,
He's supposed to look like Bruce Campbell,
soon as we
and he
establish
did in
outposts,
Creation
everything will
Engine, but
even
his
out.
head got
I'm
bigger
sure of
and
it.
bigger, I think.
What about your family?
I'm an orphan. My parents died on the Mindoir colony when it was attacked years ago.
Oh,
No
sorry to bring the
siblings.
horrible memory for you, lady.
I left some friends and distant relatives behind, but I have friends here too. I love piloting, but I like the idea of going back to my roots and farming like my parents did.
What the hell was that? Just that
Someday.
little spasm. That was weird.
Why did you join the initiative?
The most popular question on the station. Honestly, I wouldn't have known about this project if Nozomi hadn't reached out to me.
Nozomi?
Captain Dunn.
Oh,
Of all the
she's
captains
cool.
I've piloted
I like
for,
her so far.
she's the best. I've always been a wanderer at heart. When she asked me to be her pilot, how could I say no
Easy.
to the adventure
Say
of
no.
a lifetime?
How do you feel about all this now that we're here?
Hopeful. I know it's a rose-colored outlook, but someone's got to keep the positivity
Nothing
coming.
wrong there, Lanny.
Right?
Lanny Pator.
Have to go now.
See you, kid.
See you later.
Talk to you later.
Alright, now where do I go to get that? Let's see, where's the footage I'm trying to find? Let's get shown real quick. I will say the map system works a little bit better in this one than it did in the old games. So, you know, small miracles, right? There's also a weird glitch with him trying to activate stuff on the Omni tool. You hold down a button and it acts like you just, you know, barely pressed it. Also, the tram car sometimes doesn't render in correctly. Unfortunate.
Please be advised that Hyperion docking procedures are now complete.
This file is useless. Let's check another.
Do I need a cutscene for that? Alright, I'll add that to the cryptex to look at it later.
And another scrambled file.
Coincidence seems unlikely.
Let's check another. This file is also corrupted. Definitely not a coincidence. You'd need pretty high clearance to mess with the security camera files. Someone working for Kandros, maybe.
That is the most probable scenario.
Think you can get enough out of the files to find a match using biometric scans, Sam?
The files were badly scrambled, but if I combine all the available identifiers,
Yeah, I don't like the new
work.
Omni tool that much.
Based on the limited information available,
It's
we
like
are
someone
looking
just
for a
strapped
human
a
male
glowing
assigned either
keyboard
to
to
the
their arm.
Nexus or Hyperion. You will need to conduct scans from close proximity.
Got it.
All personnel, be aware of any suspicious activity. Security is on heightened alert.
Alright, so I go to the Ops Center, then I go back to the Hyperion.
This is a nightmare.
All personnel, be aware of any suspicious activity. Security is on
Biometrics
heightened
do
alert.
not match.
This is wrong. Just wrong.
What's up, kid? I don't like calling everybody kid.
It's not right. It's not fair.
What's wrong?
So we get a female
Oh
Turian.
my, you're... So it's true. A Pathfinder has found us. There's
I like
hope
the
at
design.
last.
The head
Maybe
fringe
you
is a
could
little bit
help.
more dominant.
You're impartial. This whole thing has gotten so political. My husband, he's locked up and slated for exile for a crime he didn't commit.
What exactly was
Seriously,
he
why did I
convicted
just have
of?
that random...
They don't
like they're falling
exile
asleep
you
and
for
wake up like-
petty theft. Well, maybe this bunch would. They say it's murder. They're calling him the first murderer in Andromeda, but the dead man was his friend. He wouldn't have. There are
First
witnesses
murder
and
in
evidence, but it's
Andromeda.
all circumstantial. At worst, it was an accident. His name is Nilken Rensis. He could give you the details if you were willing to speak with him. Please.
Sure, I'll do it.
I'd be happy to.
Collecting all these little side missions.
Oh, thank you. I'm sure the jailer will allow you a visit. Please, tell Nilken I love him.
Yep, I'll take care of that for you, lady. Oh.
This console reports on the militia's current strike team missions, Pathfinder. Please speak with Tyrion Kandros for authorization to
Ooh,
participate.
that's fun. I can do strike team missions.
That's the console for our strike teams.
What are they?
Assault and extraction squads. When we need the best, I have Apex, combat experts who've signed up to defend us. Since you have a front row view of the cluster, I can give you authority to dispatch them.
I'll deploy your people carefully, Kandros.
Appreciate that, Ryder. But trust me, Apex can handle themselves. Authorization complete. Good luck out there.
Then you talk to Kandros for stuff.
I know that look. The others bent your ear, did they?
Yes, they did.
Something like that?
You get used to it. Just focus on being a Pathfinder. Can't argue with results, though they'll try. Anyway, welcome to Militia HQ. Excuse the
I
mess.
actually do kind of like the
This
Tyrion
office
characters.
fields militia work, Nexus security, and looking for the Tyrion Arc.
What's the word on the Turian
another,
arc?
you know, the whole militants
Scattered
and
readings.
blah blah blah. But
Some indicate the Natanus was destroyed, others that people are alive. Who knows? If you need anything, come see me, even if it's just a vent.
Yeah, I'm good with this guy.
What brought you out here to Andromeda?
I was tired of being the good one.
The good one?
The Kandros family is old military.
Forgot about that, Nom.
There were
I
expectations.
didn't do that much in the multiplayer
you know.
Mass Effect 3.
Then my sister became a sculptor, and cousin Irene went pirate on Omega. Everyone was proud that I stayed in service. But I kept wondering, when do I get my adventure? Jen Garson's dream was so grand, so gutsy, I had to be part of it.
Yeah, I get a feeling this Garson's gonna come back as like a villain or something because they're, I don't know, just making someone as this big and important to everybody dead. Kinda.
You talk like you weren't part of the leadership. How did you end up commanding the militia?
I was escorting a prospecting team on some moon when those Ket found us.
I'm also wondering
They
if
penned us
Dad's
like
dead
cattle
because we
for
haven't seen his
experiments.
body yet.
I managed to get loose, snatched a gun, and freed the others. By the time we killed the bastards and headed back to warn the Nexus, everyone looked at me like I was in charge.
That sounds familiar.
The militia grew from there. Funny, once the heat is on, all kinds of people rise to the top.
True.
Are the other Turians managing okay?
So-so. We're not good at sitting around in a crisis. Service before self gets drummed into us at boot camp. That's probably why so many of us are in the militia. We like to earn our citizenship, whatever galaxy we're in. But it's hard to focus with our arc missing.
Understandable.
What do you know about the enemies we've encountered? The Ket.
We usually see them on worlds with those alien structures. The Ket don't take kindly to anyone studying them. Not sure
Interesting
why.
to see what the
They
deal
don't
is going to be
talk
behind
us.
the Ket.
Every time we cross paths, there's a fight or they take prisoners.
Why? What do they want?
No one knows. But I've seen their weaponry and what they do to those prisoners. I want them a long, long way from the Nexus.
It's rough out there. I might need backup, if you can spare the people.
I have strike teams specializing in assault and extraction. If you need serious firepower, my Apex teams have you covered. But that isn't news to you, right?
Bye, Kandros. Duty calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
See, this guy's cool. I'm good with him. If it comes down to a power split, so far he has. Oh my God, I'm glitched. No. No, no, no. Ah. Come on. You asshole, move. This is why games need jumping. I don't even know when the last time it would allow me. This game doesn't allow you to save either. Okay, now I can save. I'm making a new save slot.
Engineering update. We are working on accessing more power from...
Alright. I'm gonna load last autosave. Because fuck this game. Sorry, I just hate games where I get glitched into goddamn walls. Or into people.
No news on the Turian arc yet. Or is this militia business?
Bye, Kandros.
Okay, cool.
Duty calls.
Save me after this conversation. That's good. Just to be safe, I'm gonna save again. Over that, yeah. Hey, it's my man.
Pathfinder, no time for our beer yet. This place is a mess. Security is, let's call it strained.
I can believe it. The Nexus is running on empty.
Not just that. A lot of the exiles were security. Everyone was trained and armed for Frontier. We know Ket are dangerous, and now we have to worry about our people too. No idea where they went, but they left mad.
They were frustrated. If they just wanted to kill, they could have fought to the last here.
Apparently we're the big hope for everyone. Not the Hyperion showing. Just us. I'm with you. It's just, A lot.
As long as the Nexus is here, as long as we're here, we have a job to do.
Double down crisis mode. I can do that. We can do that. Ready and willing, Pathfinder.
Also, it sounds like he's being recorded on a different mic than the entire rest of the cast.
Notice the handoff there. Too small for listens.
Be surprised. There's also Purvine in the seed bank.
Nobody's making Creeper in Andromeda.
You'd be surprised.
Seriously, like, sometimes the audio on this can be a bit hit or miss.
Inaccurate match.
Guess I gotta go back to the Hyperion again. I'm guessing this transport is going to be this game's version of the elevator from Mass Effect 3, or Mass Effect 1, I mean. Either way.
Inaccurate match.
I have to go all the way to the other end of the whole goddamn ship, aren't I? Yep.
Scan results show a partial positive. Target is most likely suspect.
He is playing around with
Who is Dale Atkins, right?
He is playing around with the console.
We need to
He's a
talk.
security guy.
Look, not to be rude, but I have work to do.
Is that what sabotage is called these days? Work?
You're pretty arrogant for the new kid. You don't even know what's been going on.
Proof says you've been up to no good.
Figures. Screw this. Screw all you hypocrites on this station. You weren't here when they kicked out our loved ones. Mutiny? We just wanted answers. My sister is out there. I don't even know if she's alive or...
I'm sorry for what happened, but setting explosives isn't the answer.
Neither was sending people into exile because they didn't agree with policy.
I really don't see what he thinks he's
I don't
getting
care
from
what
this.
you think. The mutiny leaders were right to demand to know what was going on.
You could have hurt people. Killed them.
Like those who got killed when the leadership had the Krogan stomp on my friends? I'm done talking. I confess, it was me. Do whatever you want.
Not my call. The Nexus leaders will make that decision.
That lot make a decision? That'll be the day.
So, if he gets exiled, do I get his armor? Got 73 Andromeda viability points. And I am leveled up. Now I gotta go talk to a few people up there. Not a fan of Liam. He's very much the Caden in this game so far. Very... Like, if it came down between him and Cora, I would definitely save Cora. She's... I don't know, she's got personality to her so far. Kind of spunky, I like that. I don't know, maybe I'm just drawn to biotics. Alright, priority ops. I ain't gonna deal with that right now. Anything I can do on station with this? Nope.
Disembarkation procedure.
That'll be a fun one. Investigate a murder. Yeah, I'll go dig around with the scientist first. You're convicted of murder.
But the planet was toxic. What if they store oxygen in porous tissue, like Quiro's rockfish?
I still reckon they had breather gear stowed in that armor.
Perhaps both. Life is infinitely adaptable, as our expedition.
You must be the Pathfinder. Wonderful. You and your Sam are exactly what we need.
Thanks, Mr...
Professor Herrick. My colleagues and I will work with your Sam and the data you gather to solve Andromeda's scientific mysteries.
I'm usually out in the field, but I wouldn't mind talking shop. Lab. You know.
You are always welcome.
Not that we've had much to study, with everyone cooped up for
Oh,
14
I will bring
months.
you guys so much shit.
But your data on the
Like,
Scourge
you see this
flows
rock?
like
This is
poetry.
your rock.
Now we can better advise on repairing the damage it caused.
And maybe Addison will give us a real workspace. Who can think with all this racket?
It's not like they don't have the available space. I mean, Jesus, this place is huge.
Hi, Pathfinder. Want to hit some rocks for science?
Absolutely. What do you need?
Sam and I used your scans and made a VI for geophysics surveys. Beta builds on the console there. Test it out in the field, and I'll wrangle you a consultant's bonus from Director Addison. How's that sound?
Good to me, mate.
Pathfinder, those bioscans are superb. Could you gather more for our comparative conservation effort?
You got it, buddy.
What conservation effort?
Ah, my thesis is on the console there. Broad strokes, we're comparing and preserving organisms from both galaxies. If you donate more bioscans and samples to the catalog,
You shot
I can
Caden
get
in
you a
3.
finder's fee. Tempted?
I mean, Ashley was a racist, you know what,
Pathfinder,
but
we've had some trouble.
Anything I can help with?
at least she had a personality, I guess.
Perhaps. I discharged an away team to get readings from a section of the Scourge that was behaving anomalously. They haven't reported in for some time, and sensors
I mean, let's face
can't
it, the
locate
best characters
their
were
shuttle.
easily
I sent them out there.
Garrus and Tally,
Good,
or the whole
dedicated
series.
people. I fear what might have happened to them.
Have hope. I don't even know what your mission is. I wasn't listening.
Don't give up hope. When I'm out there, I'll see if I can find them.
Their friends and family will want to know what's happened, and I need
Just
to know.
everybody's body language is just god awful in this game. I have better posture than them. Similar reference to investors facing Andromeda. Our novel footprint must be laid carefully. Must preserve anything we replace. Okay. Alright, now I gotta go talk to Kesh. And we will be more or less done with wandering on the station. Then I guess I'll do that murder side quest. Yes, convicted of murder. Krogan!
There you are. Hope the others haven't been giving you a hard time. There's a lot that needs
Did not
doing.
expect a close-up of your face.
At least with the Hyperion hooked up and feeding us power, my team and I can get more work done.
I noticed there aren't a lot of Krogan around.
Tan, ask him why most of my people left. He'll have opinions. I can tell you this much. When the mutiny happened, a deal was made. My clan were supposed to settle matters and, in return, get more say in the initiative.
Did the deal go through?
The clan held up their part, but Tan had a meltdown when he found out we wanted more say around here. Then Addison's assistant, Spender, pretended he never made the deal in the first place. It was
So
a
the
mess,
Krogan get fucked over
but I don't blame my
again.
people for walking out. We're done being used.
With your clan gone, why did you stay?
It's complicated. The station and my clan both need me
I mean, she
here.
does have a chance to bargain for her clan coming back at least.
What sort of problems have you seen on the Nexus?
Situation's gone to shit pretty much sums it up. There's arcs missing. Some idiots tried to mutiny and take over, then more idiots offended my clan, so they left. And to top it all off, the founder of the initiative, Gian Garson, was killed.
Game's so bright, half the time the subtitles are almost unreadable. I may as well not even have them on.
What happened to Jean Garson?
They look a
Killed
little
in
bit
the
better
Scourge
on the
disaster.
stream,
Her
but
and
on
a
my
bunch of
TV,
the other leaders.
yeah,
Tan might
little-
know more.
They blend a little bit.
And I thought the Hyperion had it bad when we arrived. Anything else?
The outposts aren't happening because we don't have resources or people, so Addison's more uptight than ever. And let's not forget how badly the station was damaged on arrival. But that's a detail, according to some. My team and I are repairing what we can. If we don't get materials soon, things will go downhill. Fast.
Alright.
When we left the Milky Way, the Krogan were still dealing with the genophage.
Right. The genophage. A little gift to our people from the Solarians thousands of years ago. That sterility virus they infected us with left most of our children stillborn. Only 1 in 1,000 survive.
No wonder your people have such a problem with Solarians.
Some wounds never heal. Not that my ancestors didn't provoke it. They did try to conquer the galaxy. The Solarians were forced to respond. And it's not fair to blame it all on them either. The Solarians developed the virus, but
And
it
of
was
course,
the
he is
Turians
sorry
who
to
deployed
have
it.
clean hands.
I'm hoping
the
that's
whole
all in the
thing
past.
as usual.
Plenty of blame to go around, but Andromeda is about new beginnings. My people need that more than most.
1 second, guys. Oh fuck! There goes my controller. Sorry, I'm responding to a message from someone.
What about the Krogan here in Andromeda?
There's no cure for it. But my clan was starting to show a mutation against the virus.
Natural defense.
A natural
Okay, that's how they're gonna
defense.
get around that one.
During the trip to get here, Krogan underwent gene therapies to enhance the mutation while we were in stasis.
So you used those 600 years to your advantage. Gave the adaptation more time to develop.
Yeah. It's still early, but I think we made a dent. Our scientists say we've improved viability to almost 4%, which is a lot better than what we had. Beyond all the statistics, it means more Krogan children will live. It's the only way my people have a future out here.
Alright, let's see. And her job is the last one I got to ask about.
What kind of work do you do as superintendent?
I was part of the team that originally designed and built this place. I keep the station functional, or as functional as possible, considering.
Nothing more for now.
Good luck out there.
Alright. Was that a sneeze or sound effect?
Yes, I know the Hyperion docking on it.
Our Austerity initiative goes belly up. For sure.
Now it's causing the switches to blow. That's fine.
Now let's go deal with the murder. Murder in space. Scan life, scan minerals. 5 minutes, 6 times vessels. Cool, cool, cool. Alright. Murder. Murder. Mermaid. I need to listen more Death Clock.
Engineering update. We are working on accessing more power.
Pity that got cancelled.
Help you?
Pathfinder Ryder, here to see Nilken Rensis.
Ah, our murderer. Wife's here all the time. Guess she told you her
Yes,
sob
she did.
story. Nilken, you're moving up in the world. There's a Pathfinder wanted to chat with you.
The Pathfinder, huh? They called in the big guns to exile Andromeda's first murderer.
Your wife's all broken up over this. She says you didn't do it, and that she loves you.
She's a wonderful person. At this point, it's too late. They found me guilty.
Why don't you tell me what happened?
I was part of the futile effort to set up a colony on Eos. We were on our last legs, overrun by hostiles, our leader dead. The security chief, Reynolds, my friend, he refused to call for evacuation. I argued with him. Everyone saw.
So when he was killed, people assumed you did it?
For good reason. He ordered us to regroup and counterattack. We were moving through a sandstorm. I saw movement, thought it was the Ket, and I guess I panicked and fired. A witness saw the chief's chest explode.
Sounds like an accident.
That's what I told them. But I was enraged when we argued. There's a recording. It's ugly. Everyone's certain I did it on purpose so we could evacuate. Only my word otherwise.
Don't throw in the towel yet. I'll review the evidence. Maybe I can find something that'll help.
That would be great. You're a Pathfinder. I'm sure Kandros would give you access.
I am the Pathfinder.
Maybe there's still
bitch.
hope.
I am probably the most boring Let's Player streamer out there, aren't I?
No news on the Turian Ark yet. Or is this militia business?
Murder!
I spoke with Nilken Rensis, the man found guilty of the murder on Eos.
Yes, our first murder here in Andromeda. I wish it had been our last. When the colony attempts failed, it didn't help spirits that a high-ranking officer was killed by one of our own. The mutiny here on Nexus was probably inevitable, but this acted as a spark.
It doesn't seem right to put all that on him.
Of course it isn't, but that's the perception. Despite the lack of physical evidence, everything added up. His only defense was, trust me, I didn't mean to
trust him.
And you assume he's lying.
What's a lie to a murderer? Look, knock yourself out. A key witness, Cassidy Shaw, works in operations. Go ahead and talk to her. And there's a recording of the perpetrator threatening the victim. I'll let you cue it up on the console.
Isn't he
there.
sweet?
As far as I'm concerned, this case is closed.
Bye, Kandros. Duty calls.
You and me both.
Tempest crew should report to the docking area at once.
The Nexus versus colonist Nilken, evidence 7A.
Hiram! Hiram! They've seized the compound! Call for evacuation!
We're not giving up, Nilken. We're taking it back.
No! I'm not letting your ego get us killed! Even if I have to...
No! Get him off me! Get him off me!
Yeah, as a lawyer, that's a pretty bad. Just character evidence. I mean, the states it takes a little bit more to get someone, you know, sent up for murder, but colonial law, who knows? Oh, slow down, buddy.
Cassidy Shaw? I'm Ryder. I'm looking into the Nilken murder case.
Oh man, I thought that was over with.
Your hair is suspicious
Have you
looking,
heard
lady.
the audio recording of their fight?
Yes.
I helped pull him off Chief Reynolds. You could see it in his eyes. He was gonna kill him. Then in the sandstorm, I had a pretty clear view of the chief. He looked right at Nilken and shouted no. Then his chest burst open. I'll never forget it. The look on his face was pure shock.
Did you see any cat in the vicinity?
Nilken said so, but not that I could see. Still, the sandstorm was severe. Visibility wasn't great.
Did Nilken seem remorseful?
I lost sight of Nilken in the turmoil. When we found him, he seemed in shock. He couldn't speak. He looked nauseated. Could have been guilt. The reality of the act sinking in.
If they'd fought and Nilken threatened to kill him, why was
Does he
Reynolds
actually went
surprised?
through with it? That's a terrible
Friends
question.
fight, say things they don't mean, maybe even hurt each other. But you don't expect your best friend to shoot you. To me, that's the saddest part. The chief's heart was broken right before it exploded.
Interesting wording, lady.
Reynolds was leading you back to retake the compound. Did you agree with that?
It wasn't my place to agree or disagree. He was ranking officer. In retrospect, it is ironic. If he hadn't been killed, we all probably would have died.
I appreciate the information.
Of course. It kills me we had to leave him behind. He deserved a proper funeral.
So the body was never examined? Important piece of a murder investigation.
Tian wouldn't allow a mission to go back for him. Said it was too dangerous.
Tram technicians, please report to the Hyperion coupling end.
I got time to go talk with Tan again.
Something I can help you with?
I'm looking into the Nilken Rensis murder charge.
And?
I want to go to Eos and retrieve Chief Reynolds' body.
That isn't usually Pathfinder business.
First murder in Andromeda, and I'm impartial. Figured you'd want to get it right.
Settling an outpost comes first. But I suppose I have no objections. Physical evidence will only bolster the case.
The more certain we can be, the better.
All right, but let's keep it quiet. I don't want people thinking we're reopening the case. I hope anything you find reaffirms what's been done, but if it sheds a different light, we'll deal with it. We'll send the coordinates of the murder scene. Good luck.
Woot woot.
That's all. Thanks for your time.
My pleasure. I see great things in our future.
Yeah, also doesn't help the fact that, again, half these fucking people's audios from a different... Like, I don't know, it may not be noticeable to other people. For me, just their audio doesn't match each other. Like, it doesn't feel like they're in the same room, you know what I mean? Kind of like when you see, like, a bridge series, you can tell someone has, like, a really expensive mic, but someone has, like, a rock band mic or something in the episode. It just feels kind of off. That's how the audio quality in this game feels sometimes. Alright, I guess I'll deal with that. I want to go to EOS. I think that's everything I can do right now. Go to priority ops. Actually, I'll see what available strike team missions are I can send out before I leave. Because that could help make things easier when I go to a planet. Don't know. Maybe. Here's hoping. Strike teams send a mission support Andromeda initiative. This to see they'll earn XP and Rider gain a reward. If they fail, they're only going to smart but see no special reward. Must leave strike team. Select the mission, press X. Oh, it's for multiplayer. Okay. Gotcha. Alright, I have to wait till my buddies. Gabe's free to do these with him. Because I got a friend who is a big Mass Effect fan. He has it too. I guess I'm back to the Hyperion. I've done pretty much everything I can around here. Yeah, I agree, Nom. Cassidy feels a wee bit shady. Whew. Space. Wanna go to space? Do you wanna go to space? I wanna go to space. What time did I start this stream? Anybody remember? Feels like a while ago. The Norm Night. Oh man, I'm sorry. I've been calling you the Nom Night all night. My apologies. My computer screen's kind of over here, so it's not the clearest of font on this thing. I use the Restream chat because I have, like, you know, Twitch and YouTube streaming at once, which is kind of cool, actually. I will go and save, though, because God knows when I'm going to get another one of those.
Hello, Ryder. Welcome back to Sam Node. I've adjusted my connection to your implant. The headache you experienced before shouldn't reoccur.
Yeah, what was that about? You said we need to discuss something confidential.
You should know certain facts before you leave on your expedition. It seemed best we speak alone.
Sam, if we're going to work together, you can't keep hiding things from me.
Apologies. I am simply following your
Father's
father's
an asshole,
wishes.
though.
What was he keeping secret?
My true capabilities. Alec overrode the implant's safety protocols. It allows me unrestricted access to the Pathfinder's physiology.
I don't think I like that.
Me, now.
And only you. I can act as a force multiplier, dramatically enhancing your motor and neural skills when required. Alec called them profiles. They provide unique tactical augmentation during combat. Your father preferred to keep this fact to himself.
I got you, man. Like,
Keeping things like this secret just makes everyone suspicious. Like you're up to something.
Alec didn't think others would understand. He viewed it as a symbiotic relationship benefiting us both.
What do you get out of this?
Though I'm artificial in design, I am fully sentient, far beyond what even the Initiative understands.
I don't follow. You're an AI. So what's different?
I am a new form of AI, drawing directly from the human experience. Your implant is my window into the world.
That's pretty amazing.
But beyond what many people will accept, your father knew some would fear it.
Yeah, he's got a point. So what does this mean for the two of us?
I find myself in an unusual position. Though I had access to your father's experiences, there is a gap in my understanding.
That explains all the flashbacks and memories he had.
He placed a block on portions of my memory array.
Why?
Perhaps so when you asked me what his plan was, I wouldn't know.
And Dad strikes again.
But not without recourse. The further you explore as a Pathfinder, the more blocks will be removed. Perhaps you should begin in your father's quarters. In the meantime, unless you have more questions, your new ship awaits.
Thanks.
Kitchen. Alright, profiles. Vanguard. Ooh. I guess Vanguard is the one I kind of selected earlier. Need 2 skill points. Invested in combat and tech bionics. Okay. Allowed to absorb energy from enemies and impacts. Shut energy. Okay, cool. Yeah. Definitely sticking with that for right now. Good to know. So what our little crap Sam's got to say?
I take it you're based here in Sam Node?
However, using quantum entanglement communication, I remain in constant touch with you and the Pathfinder mission team, even over great distances.
What more can you tell me about my implant?
The implant itself provides me with direct access to your senses. This raw data enables me to provide real-time feedback and analysis of the situation.
Then Dad added the secret sauce.
You removed the restrictions on my access to Pathfinder physiology.
Uh-huh. Just promise you won't fry my brain or anything.
Trust is an important concept in any relationship. Alec taught me that. I will not fry your brain.
Me more than you.
Yeah, went in pretty badly. Alright, let's see how Sarah's doing.
Do you know anything more about Sarah's condition?
I monitor Dr. Carlisle's reports. He is providing her with the very best care possible.
Yeah, body jump shot sounds
I'm afraid there is
pretty
nothing more
good.
to be done at this time.
What are your capabilities?
Each arc houses a SAM, Simulated Adaptive Matrix. Each is an artificial intelligence designed by Alec Ryder to support Pathfinders and their teams.
But AI is illegal in the Milky Way. How'd my dad get around that?
Exceptions were made. The Initiative deemed his research vital to the mission. Our design was conducted in secret.
So there are other Sams out there?
Correct. However, your father continued to modify my own routines until the Hyperion's departure. I am the most advanced SAM
As far as he
in the
knows,
Initiative.
he doesn't know what the other Sams are up to.
What did you mean by a
Symbiosis is a flower provides nectar to a bee, who in turn provides in similar fashion my own evolution. In return, I provide you with capabilities and analysis beyond normal human faculties.
And we each live.
Benefit.
That's always nice.
That's all for now.
Of course.
Alright, going to update with files. Yeah, go ahead and put some points in skills. I got 3 points more to go. Honestly, I need to put some in combat fitness. That'd be useful. Need to change my loadout also. Because I'd rather have Nova as the middle one, and then have the grenade be right trigger. Just to make things easier. Barricade, I guess. Sounds good. Is that probably more an Omni grenade? I love the little animation. It's so silly. Looks like a red versus blue image. Let's see. Let's go over the tech. I don't have anything in there yet. Incinerate's good. Energy drain. Bonus damage as shields. That might be very useful for me. Probably gonna go with Overload right now, because that one's usually really good for shield enemies, and that'll help take out the heavies when I come across them again. Yeah, I'm gonna put in there instead of the grenade. I can always change it later. Yeah, confirm purchase. Combat. I'm gonna go back to antibiotics. Yeah. Alright, yeah. Wait. Put Nova's that one. And then I'll put Overload as the right trigger. There we go. Alright, we're good. Save and move on. I figure we'll try maybe going to another mission before it gets too much later. Or early. Fuck, I don't know. Oh yeah, I got points for Cora and Liam to assign. Ooh. She has a Asari commando ability. Is she part Asari? Ooh, is she Asari in disguise as a human? I really hope the game didn't just spoil that in the mechanics, because that'd be a cool twist, but weird. It would be weird. Honestly, I'm gonna go with yeah, that. And I'll put some more in. Oh no, Liam has nothing I can do with him. Let's go to Dad's room.
Pathfinder, Captain Dunn said to seal your father's cabin from anyone but you. It's open now.
Oh nice. How's the weather in Japan right now?
Your father's first sidearm, a memento of his early Alliance service.
I bet that saw plenty of action.
Alec's first kill occurred in combat during the First Contact War.
Back when Turians were the enemy. Crazy times.
Model with the Normandy. That's cool. Wait, that's a Cerberus model though. Interesting. Memory trigger.
Sam? What was that?
An eidetic trigger, related to your father, and the portions of my memory array he locked.
Ooh. What triggered it?
Alec tied it to your progression as Pathfinder, not to a location. Puzzling as it may be, my programming is clear. Locating more of these triggers will unlock the memories. One of your father's memories is now accessible. Return to Sam Node on the Hyperion to investigate further.
Printed books?
Reproductions of Lewis and Clark's journals, detailing their expedition in the 19th century.
Explains Dad's interest. They were Pathfinders too.
God, you walk funny. Look at this guy. He just has the weirdest walk cycle. He's got to stick up his ass.
The coffee machine Mom got for Dad. He was so busy designing you, needed the caffeine.
I did not realize I owed my existence to a bean.
And now you know what humility feels like.
It's actually kind of funny.
What's on here, Sam?
Your father's personal logs. Several of them are encrypted.
The day is finally here. We're pushing off from Earth.
Clancy
We'll jump
Brown's
through a few
sweet,
relays
sweet
first, and then
voice.
we hunker down for the long trip across dark space. It's daunting thinking about all the hopes and dreams aboard the
Oh, lovely.
Hyperion.
I heard gunshots
I
outside.
certainly have my own. I wasn't the husband or father I should have been. Here's hoping 600 years can change a man. Sam, this is a reminder about Dr. Liara Tassoni.
Ooh.
She's an Asari
Name
archaeologist I corresponded with.
She's
a few
probably
years
still alive,
back.
actually.
She's got experience studying ancient cultures. Make sure the team gets her research. Could be useful in Andromeda.
Pretty sure my sisters mentioned Dr. Tassoni. An expert on Protheans, I think.
I have loaded Dr. Tassoni's research onto data
Yes,
pads.
the Protheans.
Hello, Alec. This is Dr. Tassoni. I'm flattered you contacted me. Most scientists dismiss my work, but I'm young and Asari, and they are getting older. So we will see who has the final word. In the meantime,
God,
I'm
she's
happy
still always.
to pass along my research.
Her acting got more
I hope
awkward.
your
Wow.
team finds it useful.
I didn't know that was possible. Highly impressed.
Hello, Alec. I received your message. I must say, the thought of exploring
Yeah, I live in
another
a rough
galaxy
area, Norm.
has my head spinning. I am honestly not sure how people could survive a trip like that. And anyway, I could not bear to leave the Milky Way behind. There is so much about the Protheans I still hope to learn here. So much potential wisdom to tap. I wish you much good luck and future success.
Dunn's agreed to a scouting mission on Habitat 7. I'm gearing up now. I'm worried about Sarah. Dr. Tapero says she'll be fine, but she's my daughter. How can I not worry? I hate to leave her like this. It's these moments when you wish you told your children you love them more often. Or ever. Which brings me to the tough part. Kids, if anything happens to me, there are things you're gonna find out. I hope you'll understand.
That log is not currently accessible. Unlocking my memory array.
Alright, I guess I gotta go unlock his memory array and come back here. Well, at least it's close.
I am Dr. Liara Tassoni, and I've spent several decades researching ancient Protheans. It is common knowledge that the Protheans were an advanced race that flourished in the Milky Way about
Just got a
50,000
little bit
years
of
ago,
background stuff.
then went extinct. Even at the time of this writing, the year 2182, their culture remains a mystery. During my studies, I have developed some practices that can be used when analyzing any ancient culture. I hope they may prove useful for the research community.
I was never a big fan of Liara, honestly. I mean, nothing against her, but you know.
When studying a dead race, the most obvious problem is the lack of an observable population. This raises the question,
God, he has a nice room.
when is a species
I think his room's
truly
bigger than my
extinct?
apartment.
The Prothean civilization spanned the galaxy, and it took centuries to confirm that all members of the species really had died out. While it's possible that living Protheans may be found in a hidden pocket of the galaxy one day, the chances are statistically trivial. Once an extinction is confirmed, the study's nature moves from sociology to exoarchaeology.
They have a kitchen, too. Cool. That's weird. Go back out. Okay, there we go. I feel like I gotta know Sam more than I have anyone else in the game.
Ryder, the blocks your father placed on my array are opening. I can now recall specific memories, which Alec wanted you to see.
Wait, I can actually see his memories?
Yes, you will experience them
Ooh,
via your
that sounds cyberpunky.
Okay. Something new every day. Let's see it.
This memory is from the time when your father was posted on the Citadel.
This memory is when your father
Alec, your
fucked your
recommendations
mother.
will never fly. Artificial intelligence?
It's our best option.
If the Council gets wind of this, it'll set humanity standing back decades. You're overreaching.
Ambassador Goyle, I'm the military attaché on the Citadel. My mandate is clear. Find an edge for Earth.
And AI is your answer?
We need to catch up. The Asari, the Solarians, they're centuries ahead of us.
But it's illegal.
Their rules, not ours. Why deny Earth an advantage?
Define this advantage.
It will set us free. We're prisoners of our own five senses. There's a reality greater than ours that we can't perceive, but an AI can.
God, Clancy Brown is easily the best
By augmenting our own
performance in
abilities,
this whole damn
adding
game.
a few new ones.
Well, none of that stopped those Geth from revolting.
Because they were separate from their creators. But AIs and humans
It's the
interface directly,
synthesis ending
experiencing
from
the
Mass
world
Effect
together
3, basically.
benefits
That's what she's going
both.
for.
There's no creator to revolt against.
I'm sorry, Alec. We can't take the risk. I appreciate your work, but your request will be denied.
Alec,
Ellen, what did the doctor say?
he told me to appreciate the time I have left. There's no cure, Alec. It's terminal.
Not on my watch.
I wonder what that means.
Wow. Hearing Mom again. I never knew that's how Dad found out.
Alec was a stubborn man.
I would hope so. Mom's life was worth fighting for.
It would seem his obstinance extended to me as well.
Nobody wanted to listen. The idea of you scared people too much. After this, Dad moved us back to Earth to care for Mom. Wonder why he wanted me to see this.
Perhaps it was the beginning.
Of what?
Unknown. Private audio logs are now available in your
all
father's
the way back.
quarters. I detected
That's not more than two, Norm. I think it might be a. I mean, he was in 7. Maybe he secretly
I'll
backed
keep working on it.
research. I don't
That's
know.
all for now.
Of course.
Maybe he's both Jarhead and both scientists. I don't know. Maybe he saw this as the future of human potential and all that.
Your father's
Yes, I
personal
know.
logs. Amazing how life can change in an instant. Suddenly my career doesn't matter. This incredible woman I've been married to all these years.
I would skip this. I just like Clancy Brown's voice.
All I think about are the
Just
times
look
I
at
wasn't there for
Ryder's
her.
cold, dead face.
Well, that's going to change. It occurs to me that Sam might be more than I ever imagined.
Probably is wondering if the mother's mind was the imprint for Sam or something. Or the sister or something, I don't know. That wouldn't make much sense because they're around. Never mind, and ignore the last bit. Maybe like a master AI or something's based off of the mother? I don't know. Nope, the door's locked for me. Hey, Captain Dunn.
Ryder,
You're not on the bridge, Captain?
we powered it down.
Hey,
Can't
Jojo.
afford to waste
Welcome.
energy.
Good morning.
Though Cryo Bay and Sam Node are exempt. And I told them to keep their hands off Alec's quarters. You have access now.
Thanks.
Hey, sorry about your father. He was really good at what he did.
Yeah, no, I get
Just
you, Norm.
not
It's,
so
it's
good
a
at
bit
working with
weird
people.
that he would have that.
He was
much
right
of a
about going
skill set.
planetside, though.
I wish you were still here. There's so much you could have taught me.
If there's anything else I can help with, let me know.
Now that the Hyperion is docked, what'll you do?
Normally, I'd supervise thawing out the colonists, but that's been put on hold. I hear you're the one helping resolve the issue. Good luck with that.
If someone had told you that you'd be in the Andromeda cluster,
What
even
is with
5
these
years
weird
ago.
Hiccups.
Are you kidding me? I'd have laughed them out of the quadrant. Although the way things are now isn't exactly what I was hoping for either. We all knew there was a possibility on arrival of less than ideal circumstances. When you sign up, you hope for the best and plan for the worst.
Why did you join the initiative? We're a long way from home.
Sailing through new stars, discovering new worlds. What self-respecting explorer could pass that up?
Thanks for the talk.
All right. I have requests to submit, administrators to harass, and people to wake up. I'd better get to it. Good luck out there.
I want to go to Med Bay and see what happened with Sister. Where's Med Bay? Did I pass it? I guess this is just it, huh? I don't know. Man, maybe everything's sealed off for me right now.
What's the latest?
Alright, so the Lanny. Alright, fuck it, yeah. Let's, I don't know, go to a mission maybe? Let's go to our ship, guys. See what we got. He runs funny. Ooh, I haven't been to the docking bay yet. There's Cora. Wow, that awkward transition to cutscene mode.
Ready to see what Tan gave us?
I hear it's something special. Pathfinder en route. How's the ship?
In final checks, looking great.
We won't be long. The way things are going, we'll be on our own out there.
In other words, we're making this up as we go.
We used to call that tactical improvisation. But at least we'll be doing it in style.
What if we got another Normandy?
They call her the Tempest.
The Grin. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. I can make it work.
Let's go take a closer look.
Let's pick it up a bit, people. We're 14 months late. So you're the one who's making everything happen. Vetra. Vetra Nix. Initiative Wrangler, Provisioner, Gunner, and everything in between.
I like her.
Are we ready? The sooner we get out of here, the better.
You're coming with us?
Yeah, the
Yes.
looks kind of cool.
Otherwise, there's no way they're letting this ship off the station.
Yeah. Let's go see the rest of Helios.
Hold it, hold it! You're not going anywhere.
Damn it.
Whatever happened, it wasn't me. I just got here.
Director Addison wants to see a complete report of the Tempest's supplies, munitions, and crew.
Hell is a
Director
woman
Tan overruled
just hunch her
Addison.
like,
The ship's loaded out with equipment for outpost discovery, squarely under Director Addison's purview.
Seen you around. Ben, right? Came here with a family, didn't you? Son still in cryo? I could pull some strings, get him to the front of the line.
Really?
Yeah,
Would you really want your son to be in this shit?
They told me he wasn't essential. but I miss him.
I know. I got family too, Ben.
It's done. Addison's gonna kill me.
Nicely done.
Part of the job, Pathfinder. All things considered, it was an easy ask. And right now, you need people tearing down obstacles, not putting up more.
Hoping she's gonna be a companion, or I mean, hell, even just as captain, she'll be fun.
Finally, someone who cares about doing stuff and not just talking about it.
Yeah, I like her too. A Turian who doesn't follow protocol? Ooh, fun.
Everything's state of the art. Labs, sensors, exploration gear. Plus her crew, of course. The best in their field.
Ah, glad to see you looking well.
The engine core is based on the Ark's Odyssey drive.
It runs a hell of a lot quieter.
That's Gil Brody. Engineer, mechanic, all-around
On the
wrench
side, I
jockey.
knew like, okay, he's gonna be our engineer.
We call this the research room. There's space for upgrading equipment, gathering intel.
Router engaged. Securing connection to Tempest.
Welcome aboard, Sam. And Ryder, of course.
All run by Suvi Anwar, our science officer. Your quarters are below. Plenty of space up here to get everyone together. It's all yours. She's light, stealthy, and the fastest ship in her class.
It's really gonna be something, isn't it?
I haven't even shown you the best part. When you're ready to fly, head over to the bridge. Our pilot should have everything good to go.
What we don't realize is they cloned Joker to be the pilot.
Better head to the bridge when we're ready to go.
The meeting room. You can make vid calls from the central table, or just get the crew together.
Okay. It reminds me a bit like the slimmed down version of the Normandy from 1.
We call this the research room. You can run research projects and coordinate with the Nexus from here.
You know what I mean?
Some serious kit over here.
Oh, Liam, you're back.
Seems like we're forever racing, but there's always time to check out new toys. Useful ones.
Always game for new toys.
This makes use of old ones. Like anything you grabbed on Habitat 7. Raw minerals, tech, doesn't matter. The research station will strip that stuff down, give you options.
We're on our own. For everybody else. That's what Pathfinder means now.
Yeah, well, everybody should be so lucky. This tech is aces. If the best we get is what we make, still the best. Check it out.
I don't do print plans, assignments, spending research data. Okay, cool. See what we can research. Weapons. The Han shotgun. Hess shotgun. Kit weapon, okay. Kit semi-auto, plasma, okay. Sniper rifle. Ah, plasma sniper, okay. SMG. It's just weird the texture's not loading on these things. Okay, kit. Weapons and armor, okay. And of course you got Augs. Let's start over here with classics. Here we go. The classic. Fucking Revenant. Rare and expensive. That's the automatic one. Arcane. Oh, place the hand cannons in here. Scatter pistol. Crusader was like a shotgun, actually. I don't have the data for anything to make anything, but it's good to know it's out there. That was a good one. Sorry, swords and Krogan hammers, huh? So we got armor though. Hyper Guardian. Ah, we got a classic N7 look. I have to get more research points, I guess, to actually make stuff. The Matic, that was the slow one, wasn't it? Phalanx pistol. I have enough to make one. Make one weapon. What should I make? What was I at? Alright, I have an Avenger. There's ones I have blueprints for, okay. Okay. Titanium, okay. Sorry, I was like kind of going through everything that's, you know. Alright. I'll go in with basic stuff right now. But we'll see what we got to do.
Our tech lab is an engineer's dream. It's perfect for any delicate technical work.
What I need to work on is my loadout, because I know I got some DLC items too that came with the, you know, when I bought the damn thing.
Wonder how fast that engine core clocks in.
That's the biolab. We can grow plants for food and oxygen, keep any specimen safe.
Hey.
A lot of options.
Most of the crew bunks in here. Cozy, huh? But your room's got more of a view.
Little mess hall. Hey Flash, welcome to the stream. Yeah, haven't been to bed yet. Started a little bit.
Hello, Ryder.
Oh, here we go. Nah. Just adjust our skill. That's good.
Excuse me. I need to make sure we have everyone's medical files from the Nexus. Come by after launch, and we can catch up properly.
Just trying to get a feel of the ship right now. Probably gonna go to bed for about 4 or 5 hours after that. Yes, the hold. The lift.
Securing cargo and checking everything made it on board. The bridge report's ready.
Yeah, it's cool.
Ryder. Finalizing orders, flight plan, command access. Ready when you are.
Come on. Actually pick up the thing, game. There we go. Don't think that should work that way. Looking for his room. Engine.
Hi there. Can we talk and stuff later? Right. I've got some last minute adjustments. She'll be ready to go when you are.
We're almost out there. Finally. Hello. I've just got to finish this download from the Nexus. We'll be ready for launch.
Guess this game's having a hard time loading these areas of the ship or something. Is that what's going on here? Come on, game. I want to go in. Boop. 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 Probably gonna shut down after launch, but I kind of want to get the game launched.
Hi, Ryder.
Hi, Suvi. The hell? Why won't it open?
Strike team ready for...
Yeah. Try and get to that door. Weird.
These are the Pathfinder's quarters. Your quarters. Sam's router is down there too.
Alright, here we go. This is what I need. There, that's a lot better looking. Can I select though? Whatever, fuck it. Alright, Sam's down here. Email. Pyjack. I had a pet.
Verifying my connection from Hyperion to the Tempest. The Nexus confirms we're free to depart.
Finally going to the bridge.
Departure trajectory locked, Nexus Control. Ah, time for introductions. You must be Ryder, Kalojath. A pleasure to be here, and to meet you, of course. I'll be piloting the Tempest at your word. Quite the ship, but it'll take a Pathfinder's guidance to see us through
Pathfinder's
Helios.
guidance.
Plenty of dangers out there, but I'll do my best to avoid them.
That's reassuring. Wouldn't want to lose my finest work to that angry cloud. I was test pilot for the Tempest's early prototypes. I admit, I'm itching to see how she performs out here.
So how do I...
The console syncs with your implant. Just swipe, touch a destination here, and the nav system calculates everything. Very efficient.
It was optimized for a Pathfinder.
Everything's secure, if you're ready.
Is anyone ready for something this big?
We signed on for the big stuff when we came to Andromeda.
All right. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Command access is transferring successfully.
Science and monitoring stations look fine. Lexi's reporting in.
Helm is green. Gil reports the drive core is online.
This is it, Ryder. The Tempest is yours, unless you've got something to say for the log.
We were all expecting a golden world. Now there's just a long road ahead.
Like my long
But
forehead.
hold on to that dream.
Seriously, his forehead gets
might see
bigger
us
every
through.
cutscene, I think.
Nexus Control, this is the Tempest. Ident 2527, prepping to depart.
Departure vector verified, Tempest. Godspeed, Pathfinder.
To Eos, then. What would have been our Habitat 1?
2 failed outposts put an end to that idea.
Maybe we can turn things around. Callow, take us in.
Big world. Honestly though, guys, I'm probably going to end it there and stream a little bit later today. Because it's 5:15 in the morning here. So yeah, thanks for joining us. I hope you had fun this morning. Or afternoon for some of our viewers. Hope you guys take care, and like I said, we'll be doing this a little bit later today, hopefully. Maybe later tonight. Alright. Take care. Later all.